All right, let's jump right into this Mexican lasagna. Extremely authentic. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Melinda made me do it because it looks so good. So here's some of the ingredients. I fired up my Flat Rock 2 Zone because I'm gonna do some sauteing with a whole white onion. A little bit of oil because I want these to soften. I want them to brown. Then we're gonna add 2 pounds of the killer Masita Market ground beef. If you can't find Masita Market ground beef, you're missing out and you're gonna have to settle for something else. But 2 pounds of that, some real salt taco seasoning, and some Traeger seasoning. That's eyeballed, add as much seasoning or whatever seasoning you want. But 2 pounds of ground beef, 1 whole onion, and then you're gonna marry those together. Get it all mixed up. We're gonna add some more flavors here. Now, the very once fresh refried beans right out of the can. I know the internet's gonna say I should have grew the beans in my backyard and went through the process of making them refried, but I went straight for the can, you guys. Yeah, going all out. They got a diced can of tomatoes and then a whole bottle of La Victoria. Yes. We're gonna mix all this together, and it's gonna look, I hate to say it, but it's good. It's like meat pudding. Yeah. Then I went an extra step with the flour tortillas. Just brown them. I know the internet's gonna say they're gonna get soft. What are you cooking them for? A way to get the flavor on the outside, get some of that char. It's just adding flavor. So now it's just the process of building the layers. Ended up with 3 entire layers of meat, cheese. Then you want to double the tortilla. So obviously that's taking place of the noodles if this was an actual lasagna. But this is the Mexican lasagna. Yes, so just going that way. So meat, well, I'm gonna say meat pudding, cheese, and flour tortillas. So once this is all built, I felt like I needed to add a little bit more flavor once I spread this out. So I pulled some more of that La Victoria hot sauce for the top of this. There we go. And then pulled out some more of that Traeger rub. And then obviously we'll throw on some more cheese and go about getting it on the Traeger. So I fired up the Traeger Woodrich at 375 degrees, covered it with foil, and then went about 40 minutes. 40 minutes later, I pulled the cover off and I was like, well, I still want it to go further. It's not quite where I want it. And so this was probably on there for an hour. I went another 20 minutes just to get it browned up. And then this was the end result. So obviously you want to let that cool down because that pudding is like probably like lava. So look at that. I tell you guys right now, I just finished fasting. This went down the hatch. This is a pretty insane recipe. Like, I was like one of those ones where I was kind of leery about it, but this did not last long. The whole thing didn't last long. Down the hatch.